You don't have the microphone, Arjun? Go get it. Hustle.
You want this one?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. चालू नहीं है ना इसको वॉल्यूम. Is that on, Arjun?
Yeah.
Okay. तो ये हारमोनियम पे इसको लगाना. Oh yes. Yeah. Can you try?
No, it's okay.
You all can come in the front. Come in front. भगवान से दूर मत जाओ. So come close. जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा जय प्रभुपदा श्रीला प्रभुपदा.
Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada Jaya, Prabhupada.
हो जय प्रभुपदा 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 श्रीला प्रभुपदा.
Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada.
हो जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा श्रीला गुरुदेवा.
Jaya Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva, Srila Gurudeva, Jaya Gurudeva.
हो जय गुरुदेवा 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 श्रीला गुरुदेवा.
Gurudeva, Gurudeva, Srila Gurudeva.
कि जयो जयो गौरचंदेर आरतिक शोभा.
Shiv Jayo, Jayo Gaurachande, Arati ka Shobha.
कि बजायो जयो गौरचंदे आरतिक शोभा. कि
Shiv Jayo, Jayo Gaurachande, Arati ka Shobha.
जानावी तटवाने जग मनलो बा.
Jana
की बदाखी नैनी ताय चांद बामे गदाधारा
की बदाखी नैनी ताय चांद बामे गदाधारा
निकटे अद्वैदाशिनी वास छत्रधारा
निकटे अद्वैताशिनी वास छत्रधारा
शिव बोशी याचे गौराचान रत्न सिंहासने
की बबोशी आचे गौराचान रत्न सिंहासने
आरती कोरे ना ब्रह्मा आदि देवगाने
आरती कोरे ना ब्रह्मा आदि देवगाने
कि बनरा हरि आदि कोरी चामर दुलाया
की बनरा
हरि
आदि कोरी चमर ढुलाया
संजया मुकुंद बाशु घोष आदि गाया
संजय मुकुंदा बासु घोष आदि गाया
शिव शंका बाजे घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला की
शिव शंखा
बाजे
घंटा बाजे बाजे करताला
माधुर मृदंगा बाजे परमरसाला
मधुर मृदंगा बाजे परमरसाला
माधुर मृदंगा बाजे परमरसाला
मधुर मृदंगा बाजे परमरसाला
शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे
शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे शंख बाजे
घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
मधुर 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 बाजे
ओ शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे
शंख बाजे घंटा बाजे मधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
ओ शंका बाजे घंटा बाजे माधुर 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 बाजे शंका बाजे घंटा बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
माधुर 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 बाजे
गौरंगेरारतिक शोभा जग जनमान लोभा गौरंगेरारतिक शोभा जग जनमान लोभा गौरंगेरारतिक शोभा जग जनमान लोभा शोभा जग जनमान लोभा 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 गौरंगेरारतिक शोभा जग जनमान लोभा
गौरंगे आरतिक शोभा जग जनमान लोभा
जग जनमान लोभा
जग जनमान लोभा
जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय
जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय
ओ जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय
जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय जय गौरानिताय
ओ जय गौराचंदेर जय गौराचंदेर जय गौराचंदेर जय गौराचंदेर
जय गौराचंदे जय गौराचंदे जय गौराचंदे जय गौराचंदे
कि बहु कोटि चंद्रजीनी वदन उज्ज्वला
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 गला दे से बनमाला कोरे जलमाला
गला दे से बनमाला कोरे झलमाला
शिव शिवा सुख नारदा प्रेमे गदा गदा
शिव शिवा शुक नारदा प्रेमे गदा गदा
पाकती विनोदा देखे गौरार संपादा
भक्ति विनोदा देखे गौरार संपादा
जयो जयो गौराचंदेर आरती के शोभा
शिव जयो जय गौराचंदे आरती का शोभा
जानावी थाटावाने जग मनलो
जानवी थाटावाने जग मनलो
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
जय जय श्री चैतन्य जय नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
गौर भक्त वृंद 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 जय गौर भक्त वृंद
श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंद
निताय गौरंग जय निताय गौरंग
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 निताय गौरंग जय निताय गौरंग निताय गौरंग जय निताय गौरंग निताय गौरंग जय गौर हरि
निताय गौरंग जय गौर हरि
जय सचिनंदन 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 गौर हरि
निताय गौरंग जय गौर हरि निताय गौरंग जय गौर हरि गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो बोलो बोलो
गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल 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 बोलो गोविंद बोलो हरि गोपाल बोलो राधे राधे बोलो कृष्णा कृष्णा बोलो
राधे राधे बोलो कृष्ण कृष्ण बोलो
कृष्णा कृष्णा बोलो राधे राधे बोलो
कृष्ण कृष्ण बोलो राधे राधे बोलो
राधा रमन हरि गोविंद बोलो
राधा रमण हरि गोविंद बोलो
कृष्णा 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 है
कृष्ण 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 है
कृष्णा 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 पाहि मां
कृष्ण 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 पाहि मां
कृष्णा 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 पाहि मां
कृष्ण 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 केशव पाहि मां
राम राघव राम राघव राम राघव रक्ष मां
राम राघव राम राघव राम राघव रक्ष मां
श्री राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय जय राम
रघुपति राघव राजा राम
रघुपति राघव राजा राम।
श्री राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय जय राम।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम।
रघुपति राघव राजा राम।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। बोलो बोलो हरे जोर से।
कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे हरे
राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
ओ हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा
हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे
हरे राम राम
हरे
हरे
कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे।
गौरा हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल
हरि बोल।
जय राधा नीलमाधव राधा नीलमाधव श्री राधे।
जय राधा नीलमाधव राधा नीलमाधव श्री राधे।
ओ जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे।
जय राधे जय राधे जय राधे जय श्री राधे।
महाराज को देखा ट्रेन धोने को, महाराज पीछे जल्दी से देखा ना।
Shri Srimad His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnavinda ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Prem Shri Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinda ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gogopinath Sham Kundara Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan ki jai. Shri Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai. Oh, okay, go ahead. No, you go.
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय। नमस्ते नरसिंहाय। नमस्ते नरसिंहाय। प्रहलाद लाद दायिने।
प्रहलाद लाद दायिने।
हिरण्यकशिपोर्वक्षः।
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 शीलटङ्कानकालाय।
शीलटङ्कानकालाय।
इतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह।
इतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह।
इतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह।
इतो नरसिंह परतो नरसिंह।
यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह।
यतो यतो यामि ततो नरसिंह।
बहिर्नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह।
बहिर्नरसिंह हृदये नरसिंह।
नरसिंहादिं शरणं प्रपदे।
नरसिंहादिं शरणं प्रपद्ये।
तव कर कमलावरे नाकाम् अद्भुत श्रृंगां। दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृंगा। केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा। जय जगदीश हरे। जय जगदीश हरे। जय जगदीश हरे।
तव कर कमलवरे नाकाम् अद्भुत श्रृंगां। दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृंगा। केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा। जय जगदीश हरे। जय जगदीश हरे। जय जगदीश हरे।
जय केशवधृता नरहरि रूपा। जय जगदीश हरे। जय जगदीश हरे। जय जगदीश हरे। जय केशवधृता नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
जय
नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव ओ जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय भक्त प्रहलाद जय
प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय भक्त प्रहलाद
ओ जय जगन्नाथा जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा माँ जय सुदर्शना
जय जगन्नाथा जय बलदेवा जय सुभद्रा माँ जय सुदर्शना
ओ जय सीताराम जय लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय सीताराम जय लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय
जय सीताराम जय लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय सीताराम जय लक्ष्मण हनुमान
ओ जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
ओ जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
निताय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल
निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
जय श्री विघ्नहर्ता नरसिंहदेव भगवान की, भक्त प्रहलाद महाराज की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, सामवेद भक्तवृंद की, बोल प्रेमानंदे हरि हरि बोल।
Hare Krishna, everyone. So there's a Seattle congregation member, Jai Damodar, His Grace Jai Damodar Prabhu. A day before only, he left his body. He served the Shri Radha Nila Madhav for so many years here in the Seattle temple. He's the family member of the ISKCON Seattle. In his memory, this evening we are performing the kirtan for the peaceful journey of his soul. So this evening kirtan, please engage, please do prayers for him so Krishna give him the shelter in his lotus feet. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, some more. Come over here. Hare Krishna, okay, that's it. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna Mahamantra ki jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Now, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopal Jaya Jaya,
Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopal Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya,
Radha Raman Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopal Jaya Jaya,
Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopal Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya,
Radha Raman Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopal Jaya Jaya,
Govinda Jaya Jaya, Gopal Jaya Jaya.
Radha Ramana Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya,
Radha Raman Hari, Govinda Jaya Jaya.
Govinda 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 Govinda
Govinda Govinda Govinda Govinda.
Govinda 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 Govinda
Govinda Govinda Govinda Govinda.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gandra Jaya, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda,
Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
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 Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Ram Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare.
Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare.
Bolo Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Hey,
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Hey, Bolo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda,
Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Ram Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna
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 Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare Rama
Ram
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Raghupati Raghav Raja Ram Patita Pavana Sita Ram.
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 Sitaram Sitaram Jai Sitaram Sitaram.
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 Sitaram 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 Sitaram.
Sitaram 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 Sitaram.
Sitaram 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 Sitaram.
Sitaram Sitaram Jai Sitaram Sitaram.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare.
Ram Hare Hare,
Ram Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare.
Ram Hare Hare,
Ram Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare.
Ram Hare Hare,
Ram Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda
श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत चंद्र जय गौर भक्त वृंदा
Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Gaur Bhakta Vrinda
भक्त वृंदा गौर भक्त वृंदा
Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Gaur Bhakta Vrinda
गौर भक्त वृंदा गौर भक्त वृंदा
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Rama Hare Hare
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
हरि बोल
Hare 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 Rama Ram Rama Hare Hare
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
राम
Rama Rama Hare Hare
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे
Hare Hare Hare
हरे राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे
Hare Hare
हरे राम राम हरे हरे
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya
गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय
Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya
राधा रमन हरि गोविंद जय जय
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya
गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय
Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya
राधा रमन हरि गोविंद जय जय
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya
गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय
Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya
राधा रमन हरि गोविंद जय जय
Govinda Jaya Jaya Gopal Jaya Jaya
गोविंद जय जय गोपाल जय जय
Radha Ramana Hari Govinda Jaya Jaya
राधा रमन हरि गोविंद जय जय
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
हरे हरे
Rama 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 Hare Hare
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
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 Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Bolo Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Ram Hare Hare,
Ram Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Ram Hare Hare,
Ram Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Hare,
Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Hare.
Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Hare,
Ram Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare, Ram Hare Hare.
Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare,
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Nitai Gaura Premanandi
Ki
Ki Jai,
Jai.
Hare Krishna Mahamantra Ki Jai, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Gaura Premanandi,
Hare Hare Bol.
Give me that book there. Thank you very much for coming tonight. Braving the darkness and the cold and all the different problems of life, you have come tonight to chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So tonight I'm going to read a very, very important verse from the teachings of Lord Chaitanya. And if you understand just as one verse, all your problems will go away. And they'll never come back again. That's really good. So repeat after me. Manmana Bhava Mad Bhakto Mad Yaji Mam Namaskuru Mam Ivaisyasi Satyam Te Pratijane Priyosime. See how beautiful the philosophy, the poetry is of the great Vaishnava Acharyas. My dear Arjuna, you are my affectionate friend and relative, and therefore I am imparting to you this most confidential knowledge for your benefit. Just become always mindful of me, meaning Krishna. Become my constant devotee. Become my constant worshiper. And become a soul surrendered to me. Only in this way will you be sure to achieve my abode, because you are my very dear friend. I hereby disclose to you this most confidential knowledge. So you see, we're very fortunate to hear this. So what is this confidential knowledge? Such a direct instruction from Krishna is more important than any Vedic injunction or regulative service. There are certainly many Vedic injunctions, ritualistic and sacrificial performances, regulative duties, meditative techniques, and speculative processes for attaining knowledge. But Krishna's direct order, just give up everything else and become my devotee, my worshiper, should be taken as the final order of the Lord and should be followed. If one is simply convinced of this direct order of the Lord in the Bhagavad Gita, it becomes attached to his devotional service and gives up all other engagements. One will undoubtedly attain success. To confirm this statement, in Srimad Bhagavatam 11.20.9, Krishna says that one should follow other paths of self-realization only as long as one is not convinced of his direct order to become Krishna's devotee. It is the conclusion of the Srimad Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita that the direct order of the Lord is to give up everything and engage in devotional service. Firm conviction that one should execute the order of the Lord is known as faith. One who has faith is firmly convinced that simply by rendering devotional service to the Lord or Lord Krishna, all other activities are automatically performed, including ritualistic duties, sacrifices, yoga, and the speculative pursuit of knowledge. In fact, devotional service to the Lord includes everything, as stated in Srimad Bhagavatam 4.31.14, Yatataror mula nisechanena tripyanti tat skanda baju bo pasakha prano harach cha yatendriyanam tataiva sarvat mana achutecha. By watering the root of a tree, one automatically nourishes the branches, twigs, leaves, and fruits. And by supplying food to the stomach, one satisfies all the senses. Similarly, by rendering devotional service to Krishna, one automatically satisfies the requirements of all other forms of worship and all other spiritual processes. One who is faithful and firmly convinced of this is eligible to be elevated as a pure devotee. Okay, so now let's just go over this one more time because it's a very profound statement. It says, by watering the root of a tree, one automatically nourishes the branches, twigs, leaves, and fruits. And by supplying food to the stomach, one satisfies all the senses. Similarly, by rendering devotional service to Krishna, one automatically satisfies the requirements for all other forms of worship and all other spiritual processes. One who is faithful and firmly convinced of this is eligible to be elevated as a pure devotee. Just see how simple but profound this statement is. So, we should work to satisfy Krishna. That's called Krishna consciousness. To be aware that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and that He is the sole person who can liberate you from the cycle of birth and death. Therefore, by chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, you make Krishna very, very happy. He likes to hear his name said very nicely. And he will take every effort to help you make spiritual progress because he's hearing you chant his holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Of course, Krishna is in the heart of every living entity. So he can hear everything you say, everything you desire, everything you do, everything that you are meditating on. So if you meditate on Krishna and chant his holy names, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, you become endeared to Krishna. That means he pays a lot of attention to you and will help you in every way to make tangible spiritual advancement. There are 3 classes of devotees according to the degree of conviction. In other words, according to how much faith you have in Krishna, there are 3 different classes. The first class devotee is conversant with all kinds of Vedic literature and at the same time has the firm conviction mentioned above. He can deliver all others from the pangs or miseries of material miseries. The second class devotee is firmly convinced and has strong faith, but he has no power to cite evidence from the revealed scriptures. The third class devotee is one whose faith is not very strong, but by the gradual cultivation of devotional service, he can be promoted to the second or first class position. It is said in Srimad Bhagavatam 11.2.45 that the first class devotee always sees the Supreme Lord as the soul of all living entities. Thus, in seeing all living entities, he sees Krishna and nothing but Krishna. The second class devotee sees his full faith, places his full faith in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, makes friends with pure devotees, shows favor to innocent persons, and avoids those who are atheistic or against devotional service. So we should all strive to be at least second class devotees, because such second class devotees are preachers and can make many, many other devotees by their preaching. If you're a first class devotee, you see everyone as an exalted personality. But when you are in the second position, you can understand four things: those who are demons, those who are innocent, those who are knowledgeable, and those who are completely surrendered to Krishna. So, a second class preacher is able to make devotees. The first class devotee is so enamored by Krishna, he doesn't have time to think of anything else other than to serve Krishna. But the second class devotee is able to help many other persons become devotees. That's why it says here, there are three classes of devotees according to the degree of conviction, meaning according to how much faith we have in Krishna. The first class devotee is conversant with all kinds of Vedic literature and at the same time has the firm conviction mentioned above. What is that? That is that he's completely dedicated to Krishna. He can't take his mind off of Krishna. He can deliver all others from the pangs of material miseries. The second class devotee is firmly convinced and has strong faith, but he has no power to cite evidence from the revealed scriptures. The third class devotee is one whose faith is not very strong. But by the gradual cultivation of devotional service, he can be promoted to the second or first class position. It is said in Srimad Bhagavatam that the first class devotee always sees the Supreme Lord as the soul of all living entities. Thus, in seeing all living entities, he sees Krishna and nothing but Krishna. The second class devotee places his full faith in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, makes friends with pure devotees, shows favor to innocent persons, and avoids those who are atheistic or against devotional service. So most devotees seek to be second class because you can be a preacher in the second class. In the first class, you see everybody as a devotee, the good people and the bad people. But in the second class, you see those who are pure devotees, you see those who are innocent, and those who are demons, and those who are vacillating between being a devotee and not being a devotee. So, therefore, you can be a very good preacher in the second class because you see who is the personality of Godhead, who is trying to become a devotee, who is a demon, and who is a well-wisher. So therefore it says, the second-class devotee is firmly convinced is firmly convinced and has strong faith, but he has no power to cite evidence from the revealed scriptures. The third-class devotee is one whose faith is not very strong, but by the gradual cultivation of devotional service, he can be promoted to the second or first-class position. It is said in Srimad Bhagavatam that the first-class devotee always sees the Supreme Lord as the soul of all living entities. Thus, in seeing all living entities, he sees Krishna and nothing but Krishna. The second-class devotee sees his full faith, has his full faith in the Supreme Personality of Godhead, makes friends with devotees, shows favor to innocent persons, and avoids those who are atheistic or against devotional service. So we should strive to be second-class devotees, because the second-class devotee can be a very good preacher and help many others become devotees. The first-class devotee sees everybody as a pure devotee because they're in complete ecstasy. But the second-class devotee can see who is pure, who is impure, who is genuine, and who is not genuine at all. So he's a very effective preacher. And the third-class devotee, well, does not have enough, let's say, knowledge to convince other people to become devotees, but he himself believes in being Krishna conscious. Okay, so then it says, in seeing all living entities, one can thus conclude that when a person shows love for God and friendship for devotees, displays mercy toward the innocent, and is reluctant to associate with non-devotees, he may be considered a pure devotee. By developing devotional service, such a person can perceive that every living entity is part and parcel of the Supreme Lord. In each and every living entity, he can see the Supreme Person, Krishna, in their heart, and therefore he becomes highly developed in Krishna consciousness. At this stage, he does not distinguish between the devotee and the non-devotee, for he sees that everyone is engaged in the service of the Lord. Such a pure devotee continues to develop all great qualities while engaged in Krishna consciousness and devotional service. As stated in Srimad Bhagavatam, Yasyasti Bhaktir Bhagavat Akinchana, Sarver Gunas Tatra Samasate Sura, Harava Bhaktasya Kuto Mahad Guna, Mano Ratana Sati Dhavato Bahi. One who attains pure, unalloyed devotional service to the Supreme Lord develops all the good qualities of the demigods, whereas a person who doesn't attain such service is sure to go astray despite all his material qualifications, for he hovers on the mental platform. Thus, his material qualifications are valueless. So, many years ago, there was a person who was coming to the temple regularly. This is in France, not here. And he was a friend of devotees, but he never surrendered to Krishna. But he would come to programs, and he had respect for devotees, but he never made that final, let's say, decision to surrender to Krishna and become a devotee. Unfortunately, someone like that is adamantly afraid of being a devotee. Why? Because he does not want to surrender to Krishna. Being a devotee means you surrender completely to Krishna, to serving Krishna. So how do you surrender? Well, the first thing you have to do to prove that you're surrendered is to always chant minimum 16 rounds. On your beads every day. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. These are our beads. There are 108 beads, and we chant every day. One round is chanting on the 108 beads. And if you want to get initiated in Krishna consciousness, you have to chant 16 times 108 beads. Right? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. So you chant in each one of these beads. So that way you chant 108 beads once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and 16 times. That means that you are a very serious devotee who chants 16 rounds on his beads every day. Now, 16 is the minimum. There is no maximum. If you go to Vrindavan, you'll see people chanting almost 24 hours a day. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. They don't just chant 16 rounds. They chant sometimes 1,600 rounds. They're so dedicated to Krishna and in love with him that they don't want to stop chanting. Now, we don't want to, let's say, emulate them because we probably wouldn't be able to do it anyway, even if we tried to. But we should at least chant 16 rounds every day. When Prabhupada was initiated, he had to chant at least, what was it? At least 64 rounds every day. And so that takes a long time. I say at least 5 to 7 hours. But when he started to make devotees, and he could see, that the devotees could not chant so much, so he reduced it to 16 rounds. So the devotees would have time also to engage in other services, right? Like going on Sankirtan, studying Krishna consciousness, and so forth. So he was very kind, very Prabhupada was very kind and very practical. He wanted to make devotees that not only chanted Hare Krishna, but also were able to preach to others and make them devotees and have a, let's say, be a person who is able to convince people to chant Hare Krishna. Because it's not easy to convince people to chant Hare Krishna. So when you are completely surrendered to Krishna and you're like Prabhupada, always talking about Krishna, always helping others to become Krishna conscious, then you can make devotees also, just like in this temple. When I first came here, I came here because this temple was going to be closed, and the deities were going to be sent to, on the other side of, no, not my brother. They're going to be sent to the other side of the United States. And when I heard that, I left my service and came here. I had also helped another temple that was going to close, but after I straightened that temple out, then I came here, and this temple, there were more deities than devotees. More deities than devotees. When I got there, the one or two devotees that were there, they said, "Why did you come here?" He said, "This place is not going to continue. We're going to close the temple." I'm not kidding you. They told me that. I said, "You should go somewhere else." I said, "No, I think I'll just stay here." They said, "But why are you going to stay here? I mean, we're going to close the temple." I said, "I don't think you're going to close the temple, because I'm not going to let you close the temple. And even if you leave, I don't care. I'll stay here and maintain the temple." Well, they did leave, and I stayed. And look what has happened. Look at all the devotees that we've made, and how this temple is one of the best temples, in ISKCON. Why? Because Haribol. Because we have to have faith and determination. Nothing is free. There's no free lunch in this world. You have to surrender completely to Krishna and be dedicated to serving the Lord and helping other people become Krishna conscious. Then you'll be able to convince people to be Krishna conscious, to join the temple, and make a lot of tangible spiritual advancement by regularly chanting, dancing, feasting. Chanting, dancing, feasting. That's our life. Chanting Hare Krishna, dancing for Krishna's pleasure, and feasting. Again, for Krishna's pleasure, to see us have nice prasadam. See? So this Krishna conscious culture is wonderful. It's exactly what everyone needs. But a lot of people, instead of chanting, dancing, and feasting, they are chanting nonsense, feasting on liquor and horrible types of food and so forth, chanting, dancing, and not really dancing like idiots, chanting, dancing, and feasting on horrible food, right? Meat, fish, eggs, and nut gum. Nut gum is something terrible. They get a fish and they hang it on a string, and they put a bowl below it, and all the liquids that come out of that fish, right, goes into that bowl. And then they keep that bowl for up to a year or two, and it stinks like anything. And then they put that in little bottles, and they use that like ketchup on their food, right? And it stinks like anything, because it's a dead fish, right? And it's 1 or 2 or 3 years old. So this is what's going on in this world. Fortunately, we don't do anything like that. We only have fresh food that is cooked no more than 3 hours before we eat. Right? We don't eat stale food. We don't eat leftovers. We shouldn't eat leftovers. At the most, it's 3 hours, and then we eat. And it's Krishna prasadam. It's been offered first to Krishna, and then Krishna offers it back as his mercy, called prasadam. Okay, so there's a verse today. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavat akinchana sarver gunas tatra samasate sura harava bhaktasya kuto mahad guna monoratanasati dahavato bahi. One who attains pure, unalloyed devotional service to the Supreme Lord develops all the good qualities of the demigods, whereas a person who doesn't attain such service is sure to go astray despite all his material qualifications, for he hovers on the mental platform. Thus, his material qualifications are valueless. So, in other words, without really engaging in devotional service, we will fail in our spiritual life. Now, what is devotional service? Well, it's serving the deity, it's serving the devotees, it's distributing prasadam, it's going on Sankirtan, it's giving food or prasadam to people on Sankirtan. That's called devotional service. So if we engage in devotional service and always engage by doing more than is normal, that means that we make besides having a job, besides having a family, we also engage in Krishna conscious activities. Most people, they stop at having a job and having a family. But in Krishna consciousness, we also have jobs, we also have families, but more than that also, we engage in the service of Krishna. Then we are Krishnized and help others become Krishnized. Okay, so I'll stop right there. Are there any questions or comments? Any questions or comments that you would like to ask? All right, the first thing you have to do is go to sleep early and wake up early and chant your rounds every day. That's before you cook, that's before anything else. If you do that, then you can merrily, happily, always chant Hare Krishna and do service. If you don't chant your rounds, you're not going to be happy, and you're going to never actually feel any ecstasy. The ecstasy comes when you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Minimum 16 rounds. There's no maximum, but the minimum is 16 rounds every day. Now, why do we do that? Well, practice makes perfect. Perfect for what? The most important moment in our life is the moment of death. So, if we're practiced at always chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, then at the moment of death, we'll be able to remember Krishna and go back to Godhead. Because we've been practicing chanting 16 rounds every day. You see, that's why we chant minimum 16 rounds, and there's no maximum. You can chant 100 rounds if you want, but it has to be done every day so that we are accustomed to chanting Hare Krishna as our real vocation in life, and when we reach the point where we're going to die, we can easily remember Krishna and go back to Godhead. If you're not practiced in always chanting Hare Krishna every day, then so many other things will come into your mind at the moment of death, and you won't be able to remember Krishna. The whole purpose of chanting the Hare Krishna mantra is to prepare you to remember Krishna at the moment of death and go back to Godhead. If you're not practiced to always chant the name of Krishna, you won't be able to remember Krishna at the moment of death. So that requires chanting at least a minimum 16 rounds every day on your beads and chanting out loud, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. The moment of death is the most important moment in our life because at the moment of death, whatever is going to happen to you when you die is going to be determined. So either you're going to be practiced chanting Hare Krishna throughout your whole life, and at the moment of death, you're going to remember to chant Hare Krishna and go back to Godhead. Otherwise, so many other things are going to flash through your mind at the moment of death because you haven't been chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. You're going to be thinking of who's going to have my house, who is my wife going to marry someone else, this thing, that thing. All these things will come to your mind, right? But if you're practiced to always chant Hare Krishna, then at the moment of death, you'll easily remember to chant Hare Krishna and go back to the spiritual world. So therefore, it's very important. It's absolutely necessary to chant at least 16 rounds of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra every day. And that's the minimum. You want to chant 160 rounds, that's okay also. No one's going to stop you. And if you go to Vrindavan, there are people there chanting all day long in Vrindavan. You see it, their hand is in their bead bag, and they're chanting all the time. See? Now, we might not be able to do that because we have to work, we have families, and so forth, but at least 16 rounds every day have to be done. Then, practice makes perfect. At the moment of death, you'll be able to remember the holy name and chant it and go back to Godhead. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Long time ago, when I was in France, there was this one devotee, and he would chant all day long. But his chanting wasn't really good. All day long he'd go, all day long he would chant, but it wasn't actually Hare Krishna. He thought it was Hare Krishna, but it wasn't. So that's not chanting. Chanting is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama. And by the way, that devotee, he was initiated by Prabhupada. That devotee got run over by a bus. Yeah, because in his mind, he said, like that all the time. You know, he couldn't, I don't know why, but he just couldn't chant the mantra correctly. So that means that he wasn't focusing on Krishna. So he one day was crossing a street and he got run over by a bus. So whenever we chant, we should be very careful to say every word of the mantra very clearly. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then Krishna's in your heart, and you'll say, oh, my devotee is chanting so nicely. I will help him in every way to continue chanting and to go back to Godhead. So Krishna's in your heart. He's your best friend. No one is as close to you as Krishna is. So therefore, we should always remember that Krishna is in my heart. He's hearing everything I'm thinking, everything I'm doing, everything I'm desiring. We can't hide anything from Krishna. You can go home go into your bedroom, lock the door, Krishna is still with you. You might think, oh, there's nobody here. No, Krishna is always there. He's right in your heart. You can't get away from him. So, some people know this, and they take advantage of knowing that Krishna is in the heart, and they always engage in devotional service, knowing very well that that's the real purpose of human life. And there are other people, they don't believe God is in their hearts. They do all kinds of nonsense things. And at the moment of death, they can't remember Krishna. They think of all kinds of different things in their mind. Just like there was this one Mexican guy, he was always drinking tequila. And one day, he was very drunk, and he got run over by a car. And, you know, the ambulance came and everything, but it was too late. And the last thing he said was, tequila, and he died. Yeah, what do you expect? Every day he was drinking tequila. So that's what the consciousness in his mind was. If he was chanting Hare Krishna every day, then when he got run over by the bus, he would have said Hare Krishna and gone back to Godhead. But no, he was always saying and drinking tequila, and the last word of his life was tequila. So we got to be really careful. This is serious. We have to always remember Krishna. We don't know when we're going to die. Any minute we can die. So many people died. Even devotees die. In fact, one very nice devotee that was here all the time, just a day or two ago, he died. Right? What was his name? Huh? Jaya Damodar, yeah. He was a wonderful devotee. He did so much service. Unfortunately, he left his way. But we shouldn't feel sorry for him, because he was a devotee, a real devotee, and did a lot of service, and very humble, very, very humble person. Always was very kind to everyone. Yeah, so it real, like a real devotee. So that's what we're trying to do, to train our devotees to be completely dedicated to Krishna consciousness and help others become Krishna conscious. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Are there any other questions? Any other questions or comments? Yes, Prabhu. You have to dance when you.
So, you started that. How do you say you are surrendering to Krishna? Where you mentioned the first point is chant 16 rounds on the beats. Are there any more points?
16 is the minimum. There's no maximum.
No, not the rounds. But after this, after the beat chanting, are
After
there
the
any
beats.
more points?
Yeah, there are many other points.
Many other points.
But if you just focus on those 16 rounds, then you will eventually learn how to preach to people so that they can become devotees and chant 16 rounds minimum. You will also not encounter any difficulties in life because you're chanting at least 16 rounds every day. Krishna is watching you. He's in your heart, so he's going to protect you. Krishna's protection is the best protection. No one, he guarantees this. Konteya pratijanihi nami bhakta pranashati. Declare it boldly, Arjuna, that my devotee will never perish. That means that Krishna is guaranteeing to protect you if you are a genuine devotee. So, there are many reasons why we should always chant Hare Krishna. And the number one reason is that Krishna promises to protect you if you're chanting regularly his holy names. Right? So, nobody else can guarantee such protection. Nobody. You can be the richest man in the world, you will not get as good protection as Konteya Pratijanihi Nami Bhakta Pranasyati. So, therefore, why take any risk? We should accept the fact that Krishna will protect us if we are always thinking of him and glorifying him, and especially chanting his holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. See, it's much easier to be Krishna conscious than to be a materialistic person. Much, much easier. Because Krishna is going to help you. Like, for example, many years ago, Prabhupada was going to come. While I was still in France, Prabhupada was going to come. He went first from India to some other country, and then he was going to come to Paris. And I didn't have any money. I mean, I invited Prabhupada, but I didn't have any money at all. It was zero. And I was thinking, what are we going to do? How are we going to bring Prabhupada from the airport to the temple? We're not going to hitchhike, right? And I was really worried. This was like early in the morning. I was chanting my rounds, and I had to go to the airport around 12 o'clock, and I was chanting my rounds around 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was like worried. I said, how are we going to do this? I can, hitchhike to the airport, but Prabhupada can't hitchhike. And I was just, chanting, but I was just focusing on that. How are we going to do this? And I was walking back and forth in our little temple room, and I saw a brown bag, one of those paper bags. And I passed it at least 50 times. Every time I come by, I look at it, but I didn't look inside of it. And I kept chanting and worrying. So then, I kept seeing it, so I opened it up, and it was full of money. It was about, you would say, I would say, $4,000, but in French francs, And I was shocked. There was a little brown bag, but it had about $4,000. So immediately I put it underneath my, what do you call it? Anyway, I put it under my arm to hide it, and my chadar. Because I was thinking, what am I going to do if some person comes and says, did you see a brown bag here? I was thinking to myself, am I going to lie to him and say no? Or am I going to say, oh yeah, here it is, it's under my arm? So this was it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. And we had to go to the airport, around 1 o'clock. So I was just chanting, and I was just worried, if someone's going to come, am I going to tell the truth, or am I going to lie? I don't know what I'm going to do, right? So around 12 o'clock, we had to go to the airport, right? No one had come. So then I said, okay, that means that this must be Krishna's mercy, right? So, see now, I didn't have money even to buy boga and get a car to take us to the airport to pick up Prabhupada and then bring Prabhupada back in a cab. But now I had $4,000, right? So I just decided, okay, it's 12 o'clock. I got to be at the airport 1 o'clock. This is Krishna's mercy. And I was able to go to the airport. We brought Prabhupada back from the airport. And in the meantime, I had given money for the devotees to buy boga and also to buy flowers. We were going to go and steal flowers from all the neighbors. But we didn't have to do that because we had money. And it was a miracle. This is like a miracle. I'm not exaggerating at all. This is exactly what happened. And then Prabhupada came. It was wonderful. He only stayed 24 hours. But he was very happy. And we were able to have prasadam and take care of Prabhupada. He had to go downtown to give a lecture. We had money for the cab to go downtown, to come back to the temple, and then take him to the airport in the morning. So this was because of that brown bag. I don't know who gave that bag, who left that bag. Somebody left $4,000 in a little brown bag. So there are mysterious things that happen in Krishna consciousness. Believe me. Other things like that have happened to me also. That's what happens when you're completely surrendered to Krishna. And you're not upset. You have to be very, very, let's say, self-controlled with complete faith that Krishna is going to protect you. So he really protected us. And then we were able to take care of Prabhupada. And he only stayed a very short time and he left. But the time that he was there, it was nectar, absolutely nectar. He didn't stay more than 24 hours. But it was complete nectar. He chanted nicely. He talked to us. It was very intimate. It was just wonderful. Okay, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Any other questions or comments? Yes, Mataji. We'll come back to you. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll come back to you.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah. No, that's okay. Go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj.
Yeah.
Pranam, Jai Srila Prabhupada. Maharaj, is it, we hear that Srila Prabhupada was very empowered, like he was an empowered Acharya, and when we hear him, we can also sense it, that he speaks very clearly and he knows what he is saying. He has realization. So, I don't know where I heard, I'm forgetting, but I have heard somewhere that Prabhupada was Uttamadhikari, like he was the topmost devotee amongst many others. And then he descended to the second class to preach. So my question is like, how is it possible? Is it possible for somebody to be both first class and second class at the same time? And how does one distinguishes between the super soul which is residing in our heart as Paramatma and our tendencies like the material covering versus the presence of Supreme in the heart?
You really got me confused here now by your question. No, look, Prabhupada was not an ordinary person. He had genuine love and devotion for Krishna, and Krishna protected him. And he was able to do wonderful things. He comes to the United States with $7 in his pocket, right? No disciples. And in a short period of time, he makes this gigantic movement and he leaves. That's it. So, he's not an ordinary person. He's definitely been blessed by Krishna to do some very important devotional service, to establish Krishna consciousness in the world. And he did it in a very short time. How long did he preach? 11 years, that was it. And in 11 years, he made this gigantic movement, and it's still getting bigger and bigger, right? So, the example of Srila Prabhupada should be what guides us in our life. Prabhupada had complete faith in his Guru and in Krishna. And he did something that was impossible. But yet he did it because of his faith in his Guru and Krishna. So we should have faith in our Guru and Krishna. And we'll be able to do wonderful things. Believe me, if you're full of faith for Guru and Krishna, you'll be able to do wonderful things. It starts a little bit, and then it gets better and better and better. So we should not think that, oh, I'm a woman, and I don't know if I can do this, I don't know if I can. No. Everybody can make tremendous spiritual advancement by full faith in Guru and Krishna. That way, you can preach, you can cook, you can convince people to chant Hare Krishna, you can overwhelm people with your love and devotion, and they will thank you 1,000 times that you were so kind to spend a little bit of time with them and help them become Krishna conscious. So that should be our life. We should be always preaching and helping others become Krishna conscious. Then you'll have many, many people becoming devotees, because people always are attracted to nice people. So not only the devotee is a nice person, but is also a genuinely qualified person to help others become Krishna conscious. So we have two astras. Astras are weapons. One is the Hare Krishna mantra, and the second is Krishna Prasadam. We can kill people with those two things, right? But we don't kill their body. We kill their desire for sense gratification. It's a different type of killing. It's a very special type of killing. You know, you kill someone's desire for sense gratification. Okay, so does that answer in any way your question? I don't know. Yeah.
Prabhupada, so when we hear about Prabhupada, how he was so great, he was first class devotee, but he became second class. So my question was like, can he be...
He was always first class, but he voluntarily came down to the second class so he could preach. But he was always first class.
So was he, my question was more like, was he, because he was always first class,
Yeah.
like, so when he was pretending to be second class, was at that time like if...
He wasn't pretending. He came down to the second class so that he could preach effectively.
So it's like either or, like you will either be first class or second class at a time, or can you be both at the same time?
You can be both. Yeah. In order to preach. Yeah. Haribol. Any other questions, comment? Yes, Mataji. Haribol.
Hare Krishna, Guru Maharaj,
Hare
Dandvat
Krishna.
Pranam. Maharaji, you said Krishna says, Name Bhaktya Pranashyati. So how we will know that our name is in the list of Bhakta? Is it still like we are waiting in the waiting list, or we are there?
How will we know that we're on the list of what?
Krishna's Bhakta.
Krishna's devotee, yeah. Well, you know, Are you engaged in sinful activity?
No, Maharaji.
All right, and you're on Krishna's list. Are you drinking liquor? Are you engaging in all kinds of cheating, lying?
No, Maharaji.
All right, so are you chanting Hare Krishna?
Yes, Maharaji.
16 rounds every day?
Maharaji, sometimes it does not happen, but yeah, try to most of the time, yeah.
Okay, well, you try more. Yeah, so you're on Krishna's list, don't worry.
Maharaji, another question is, when a devotee devoted their whole life in the service of Krishna, and when they are like in their last time, they don't take, like they were on bad and they could not do darshan of Krishna, and suppose their death happens when they are in coma, so still they are gonna go to Godhead, or no?
Krishna never forgets the service you have done.
So it means they still go to Krishna.
If you've spent your life in Krishna consciousness, or even half of your life, or even 1/3 of your life, or even 1/10 of your life in Krishna consciousness, Krishna never forgets you. He will always help you to make spiritual advancement.
Maharaji, one more question. Why these disease, like extreme disease, happen with the devotees?
Like what?
They can't even go to do the darshan of Krishna in their last time.
They can't what?
They can't go to and see Krishna in the temple in their last days of the life.
How do you know that?
Recently, Jai Damodar Prabhuji died, and last month he was not able to go see Krishna in the temple. He was in India and he died over there. So
Krishna is in India also.
yes, Maharaji, but he couldn't go. He was like whenever on phone he used to say he wanna go temple. He couldn't go temple. So still Krishna.
Did he have a picture of Krishna?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Maharaji.
That means he's with Krishna. Yeah.
Yes, but he died in coma, Maharaji. So still he went to Krishna.
Of course. Krishna never forgets all the service you've done.
Hare Bol.
Anybody else?
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Maharaj, I just wanted to ask, who were the devotees that were very good at kirtan? I mean, of course, you did a lot of sankirtan, but who were like the devotees that you got association of through kirtan, like maybe Ayendra Prabhu or other devotees who did lots of kirtan?
The person who taught me how to do Harinam Sankirtan was, what's his name? Tamal Krishna Goswami, yeah. He taught me, he trained me to start the Hare Krishna Mahamantra in Paris. So I worked under him, and he trained me to be a kirtaniya, and he did a good job. And then he had to leave right away. He got a telegram from Srila Prabhupada, who said there was an emergency and he had to leave Paris and go to California. And he told me, so now you're the temple president, and I got to go. I said, what? I said, what do you mean you got to go? I just joined the movement. I've been in the movement maybe 1 week. He said, no, you're the temple president now. This is true. This is true. And he left, and there were like 4 of us. And, well, anyway, he told me, he said, just keep doing Sankirtan, everything will be all right. So I was shocked, I was like in shock that he left. But Prabhupada called him, and because there was a serious problem in California. So anyway, every day we would go out on Sankirtan for 16 hours a day. And we would just chant Hare Krishna. And we had, Tamal Krishna Maharaj gave me a map of the town that we were in, the city that we were in. And we had to go in different places every day. Right? So I just followed what he told me to do. So we would go to places, all kinds of neighborhoods, where there was no one on the street, but still we would go because it was on the map that he gave, and we would chant Hare Krishna. So one day we were in the 15th district of Paris, chanting Hare Krishna, and there was nobody on the street, right? And we passed this telephone booth. You know, they don't have these telephone booths anymore, but at that time there was a telephone booth. And as we passed there was a man in the booth, and he stopped me, and he said, "Someone wants to talk to you." I said, "What?" I said, "Who are you? What do you mean, someone?" He said, "There's the lady on the phone. She wants to talk to you." I said, I don't know any lady." He said, "Please take the phone." So I take the phone, and then the lady starts talking to me in French. And she's talking real fast, and she started out, you know, French people, when they speak, you think they're like really angry, you know. It sounds like that, but they're not really angry, but it's just the way they speak, you know. So she started saying, "Vous venez tout le temps devant mon appartement, et vous faites beaucoup de... and you know, she just went on and on in French, right? And I thought she was going to call the police or something. And I said, "Well, I'm sorry." I said, "Well, stop." I said, No. She said, "You don't understand. I like what you do." Oh, that was a relief. And she invited us up to her apartment, and she had a penthouse, you know, really beautiful apartment, and she was a very wealthy lady, and she asked us to do kirtan in her house. So we did kirtan, and she began to help us because she knew a lot of people, and she helped us to make a lot of inroads with people, right? And she was like a mother to us. And then what happened was we would always chant Hare Krishna. Then, because we were always chanting Hare Krishna, we started getting into the movies with big movie stars like Catherine Deneuve. She's like Marilyn Monroe, equal to Marilyn Monroe. She's a very beautiful lady, very famous. She invited us to come and talk to her and chant. And then there were other, you know, very famous people, you know, because they would see us every day. We were doing kirtan for 16 hours a day, every day in Paris. And we would get people, you know, this one Jewish lady, she said, "Oh, you have to come into my salon and chant." So we went to her salon and we chanted. So we became famous because we were chanting 16 hours a day, every day, Monday to Sunday, on Harinam Sankirtan. That's all we did. We just chanted. And because of that, we became famous. And in fact, there's several movies that we were in You could probably find those movies. There were several movies we were in, and you know, and people knew us. They knew us. We became famous just by chanting Hare Krishna. So you don't realize how powerful chanting the holy name in public every day. And then we would go not in one place. We would go to different places all the time. And sometimes there would be no one on the street, but there would be like high-rise buildings, you know, and people in those buildings. Still, we would chant. And this one lady we were walking down the street chanting, and we passed this telephone booth, and there was a man there, and he stopped us, and he handed the telephone to me. He said, "This lady wants to talk to you." I said, "What?" So who? I don't know any lady. He said, No, she knows you. Talk to her. So I talked to her. She said, and she started like, you know, French people, they speak real fast, and it sounds as if they're screaming at you, right? So I thought she was really upset, but no, it's just the way she was speaking. And she said, "Look, you come here all the time at the same time every week, and you're chanting." I said, "Well, I'm sorry, you know, if you want, we won't come here." No, I like very much what you're doing. I want you to come up to my penthouse and chant for me. So we went up to the penthouse, and she was a very rich lady, and we chanted Hare Krishna. You see, when you go out regularly on Sankirtan, you become famous. But you have to go every day. And eventually, you become part of the culture. Because of that, we made movies. We were in 3 or 4 movies with very famous people, like Catherine Deneuve. She was like Marilyn Monroe of France. We met her. She talked to us. She was, very intrigued by what we were doing, going out every day chanting. So that's the power of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. If you go out every day and chant sincerely, you become famous, and many people become interested in what we're doing. Haribol. We only go once a week on Saturday, right? But we were going out every day, and sometimes we'd stay out till 10, 11, and sometimes 12 o'clock at night. And we were so gung-ho that we would go out like 9 o'clock in the morning, but we wouldn't come back till 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night. And we had the prasadam brought to us from the temple. And we would sit in the subway, you know, on the chairs in the subway, and people would come by us, you know, in the train, you know, and they'd see us, like 10, 15 devotees eating on the chairs. And they were like confused, you know what we were doing, you know. So that was our life. All we did was Harinam Sankirtan. And we became famous, and it was ecstasy all the time. We met so many people, so many big people also. So it was a lot of fun. Yeah, Hare Krishna. Okay, you want to become famous? Go on Sankirtan every day. You'll become famous. Haribol, all glories to Srila Prabhupada ki jai. We'll stop right there and chant Hare Krishna. All glories to Prabhupada ki jai. Yeah, I'm not kidding you. And we would have the prasadam brought to us from the temple. So we didn't have to go back to the temple. Because we were out so much, we became famous.